Crypto Warriors, Sergeant Crypto, back at it again. It is Saturday, the 6th of February, 2021. What a wild ride the last 24 hours have been. Bitcoin is back above 40K. And a lot of news articles haven't aged well, and I'll show you in a minute. Pretty much everything else is trading sideways, following Bitcoin, and Cardano is still pumping. Binance coin is 71. So all you Binance coin holders out there, man, looking good. Litecoin is back in the green. Chainlink sideways. Bitcoin Cash 8%. Stellar trading sideways. Doge is still up because Elon is pumping it. And we still have Aave. They suffered a slight mishap the other day. Them and Yearn Finance. Uniswap cooling down a little bit. And Wrapped Bitcoin. That is pretty much it. In the top 15. All right, let's get into it. We have, give me a follow on Twitter at Sergeant Crypto. But we have the Bitcoin Vegan tweeted out, there will always be Bitcoin. These people still believe in double and triple returns. They operate from the traditional mindset and do what traditional investors do. This is a news article about Nextech sells its treasury Bitcoin holdings and books a profit. And I responded with 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. And people, you need to remember that 1 Bitcoin is still equal to 1 Bitcoin. It's not Bitcoin is equal to $100,000 or Bitcoin is equal to $1,000 or Bitcoin is equal to $1 million. It doesn't matter. 1 Bitcoin is still equal to 1 Bitcoin. It does not matter. And once we get out of that mindset of trying to get profits and get gains when it's Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is concerned, we will be winning. Bitcoin was made for us, not these big institutions, not these large companies with spare cash to throw around, right? Bitcoin was made for us. So once you understand that, and you understand that you could stack sats and purchase a dollar worth of Bitcoin every single day and stack your sats that way, instead of buying that cup of coffee or going out for lunch every single day, spending that kind of money. Stack as much sats as possible to try to get to that 1 Bitcoin. If you have 1 Bitcoin, then good. Keep on stacking sats till you get to that 2 Bitcoin and so on and so forth. It's the amount of Bitcoin that you have consideration to the whole circulating supply. All right, the percentage that you hold is what matters. It's not the amount that it's worth in a dollar denominated value. It's not the amount it's worth in comparison to the yen or the Venezuelan bolivar or the Jamaican dollars or whatever the case is. It's 1 Bitcoin will always equal to 1 Bitcoin. I know I dragged this on a little bit. I hope you're still with me. Hey, if you like my videos, man, smash that like, hit that subscribe button and notification bell, okay? If you like my videos that I bring out to you guys every single day, giving you my opinion and my thoughts on the Bitcoin space. But yeah, this is, I think I went over this story already. And they sold pretty much what they thought was a top. But as we can see, Bitcoin is back again over 40K. So they're going to have to, guess what? Get Bitcoin at a higher dollar cost. Instead of stacking sats like MicroStrategy is doing, well, they don't stack sats, they stack Bitcoin, all right? But instead of stacking as much Bitcoin as possible, they sold it for dollars. And we know that dollars will go down in value, okay? Next, again from Twitter, give me a follow at Sergeant Crypto 99. Give this one a like right here. And this is Bitcoin may never go above 40K again, JP Morgan. How funny is that, right? JP Morgan comes out and states that Bitcoin won't go over 40K again. And look at that. Where are we today? Oh, above 40K. And since the video started, it's up over $100. Remember, 1 Bitcoin is 1 Bitcoin, but still, JP Morgan, they're trying to scare the average folks into selling their Bitcoin. They know where Bitcoin is going, because in this same tweet, someone replied, look at this, JP Morgan says Bitcoin could rise to $146,000 long term. They know where the price is going. The more currency that's being printed, the more that people are going to throw that currency into real assets like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a finite asset. Bitcoin, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin, and yet we have JP Morgan trying to scare people into thinking, oh, well, 40K was the top. That's it. That's it. It's done. The rally is done. The bubble popped, and I'll either try to buy in lower, or I'll just that's it. I'll take my profits and go. Meanwhile, they're stacking as much Bitcoin as possible. We saw this back in 2017 with Jamie Dimon. Jamie the Dino, or the Demon Diamond, came out and stated that Bitcoin is trash and he will fire anyone that works for him personally that deals in Bitcoin if he finds out that they deal in Bitcoin. And meanwhile, he was saying that the European branch of JP Morgan was buying Bitcoin on the dip because he had the power to sway markets because of who he is. He's Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, the biggest bank in the world. So of course he, I'm throwing up air quotes here, would know what he's talking about. And it's these kind of things, these tactics that they use to scare the weak hands into selling. Never sell your Bitcoin, ever. All right, not financial advice. All right, you got to have diamond hands, though. You got to hold that thing. Diamond hands, people. Next, over $550 million worth of Bitcoin flows out of Coinbase Pro. Another $500 million worth of Bitcoin was just transferred out of Coinbase Pro. So here we have it. We're seeing more institutions taking their Bitcoin off of the exchange. If they're taking their Bitcoin off of the exchanges, you shouldn't be keeping your Bitcoin on the exchanges. Never keep your Bitcoin on the exchange. Keep it for yourself in your own wallet, where you have custody of that wallet and you have the keys to that wallet. Don't give up your Bitcoin or say, well, I don't want to deal with it. I'll just leave it there on Coinbase, or I'll leave it on Gemini. No. Take your Coinbase off. Take your Bitcoin off the exchanges. It doesn't belong there. It belongs to you. This is the first time in human history where we have an asset where the people are the ones literally in charge of it. We are the ones in charge of it. And you're seeing large institutions, $500 million worth of Bitcoin. They're taking it off of Coinbase. They're not leaving it there for them to rehypothecate it and lend it out to somebody else, or lose the keys, or whatever the case is, and then they're only insured for up to, let's say, $1 billion. No, they don't want that trash cash. They want the real underlying asset. So they're going to take custody of it and secure it themselves. You should be doing the same. Don't let them frighten you. Don't let them scare you into thinking that Bitcoin isn't going anywhere, that this is the top and that's it, that it will never reach 146K or whatever the case that JP Morgan was trying to spit, right? Oh, it'll never be above 40K again. But 2 weeks prior, they said it's going to be 146K. And they're doing everything in their power to get as much Bitcoin as possible. So who's selling them that Bitcoin? They just bought 14,875 Bitcoin. Who's selling it to them? People that are afraid. People that are following the narrative that 40K was the top and that was it. This is just the beginning, people. This is literally just the beginning. You are not late to this game. Again, smash that like if you like what I'm spitting here. And I'm trying to do another video on Litecoin and the Litecoin price action and where I see it going. And I'm looking up in the history here. Maybe you guys could give me a hand in the comment section. But back in 2017, on April 23rd of 2017, actually, this is the Bitcoin daily chart in USD. Back on April 23rd, here it is. Bitcoin closed out at basically 1254. Now, if we look at Litecoin, again, compared to USD, we see Litecoin closed out at just over $16, right? But in Bitcoin price, look at this damn wick. It went up to 1 Bitcoin in value. So I don't understand how is that possible if it went up to 1 Bitcoin in value, but in USD value it was only $16. I have to do some research and try to find out some more. But if you guys could discuss it in the comment section, let me know. That would be grateful. I'll be grateful for that, I should say. But yeah, we saw the only time in history that Litecoin was on par with 1 Bitcoin was on April 23rd, 2017. And that's what it's all about. All these other altcoins, for me personally, I use them to trade back into Bitcoin when they get up in higher dollar values. I use it to trade back in Bitcoin or ETH. And right now we're seeing this this history here that Litecoin was worth 1 full Bitcoin for a brief second on April 23rd in 2017, but the dollar value was only $16. All right, so we got to discuss it some more. I have to do some more research and find out some more things. But let's talk about it in the comment section. Stay away from the scammers in the comments. I will not ask you to WhatsApp me, or I'm not part of some trading group or anything like that. I delete these comments, but they just keep popping up, and I don't even have 1,000 subs yet. But yeah, let's discuss it. Let's talk about it some more. 1 Bitcoin is equal to 1 Bitcoin. Don't fall for the fake narrative that they're trying to spin up that it won't go above 40K again, but we already know that it's there right now. All right, and we know where it's headed. It's Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Like, subscribe, and notification bell. Peace.